What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modi J. This is Are We Ready? Now we about to be about halfway through the season. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's going by fast. Some memorable episodes, some not so memorable, but we must be talking about a different show because Raising Kanan is doing a hell of a job this season. We at the halfway point. We didn't get to do a live last week. Juke caught a body. Yeah, that means Rock got to watch out for her because Fallen Rocks and she trying to take Quan's spot. It's a lot of crap going on. There's a lot of blood on our hands. We got to get Unique up and out of here. We got to do everything we can to survive another week in Queens because New York is a dangerous ass place, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Watching this show, it kind of makes me glad I didn't grow up in the 90s up in New York City, man. This man not been the life I needed, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like Kansas City was already bad enough, but I imagine if I lived in New York City, just cross the 110th Street. I may not be here today. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It just seems like this is a rough ass life. They do say if you can make it in New York City, you can make it anywhere. But man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Every single episode I'm watching, I'm like, sheesh. Kanan then bossed himself up to a low level capo. I'm like, damn, he did more than I ever did in my life. Kanan had lived, Kanan is what, 16, 17 at this point? Kanan has lived life as if he's a 35-year-old. Kanan then had his own little epidemic where he done cooked up the dope so bad it had knocked off half the damn junkies. His mama set him up to get him kicked up out of school. He went down to Virginia. His partner then got robbed. He caught a body. His partner caught a body. His partner on the run from the law. I'm like, geez, there's no time to just chill. You know, there's never a show that you watch where people have a regular day. Put a one in the chat if today is a regular day for you. You wake up, you may eat some breakfast, you go to work, you get annoyed with your coworkers, you have your lunch, you bullshit for the rest of the day, you hop in the car and you go home. That's a normal day. There's no such thing as a normal day in the Power universe. Juke went off to the army, was doing special forces training, got up out of that, went AWOL, went down to Atlanta, came back to Atlanta, met up with some lady by the name of Mara who's married, popped her husband. It's never a normal day in the Power universe. I'm telling you, they take the most chaotic days and they shove them into 10 episodes. There's never a day where anyone's just chilling. No one's just going to the spa. They might go to the spa, someone's in there to choke their ass out. They may go to the spa, the feds got a wiretap at the spa. It's like, what the hell, man? But we love that. We love that. We like, okay, what's next? Who gonna do what? Who getting in trouble? What up, DeMarcus? Thank you for that $5, brother. He said, David better move that work. Man, David ain't about to get nothing up on. David's scared as hell. David better move that work. If he smell that rock, if he's all right, I see what you're doing here. David better move that work. If he smells what the rock is cooking. Okay, I see what you did there. Marvin was spoke David because David is a crackhead. Yeah, I mean, does Marvin need to catch anymore? You know, Marvin caught that body with Jukebox. He may have not pulled the trigger, but he went in there. So he's either an accessory or he's a co-conspirator. He the defendant. He's going to jail for this. Juke ain't going down by herself. This might be what actually brings Marvin down. There's got to be something that pertains to this body because one, we know Jukebox survives, but we see Jukebox talking to Mara, talking about, I didn't kill nobody. So Mara might be the one that turned in Marvin. We might have to get rid of Mara. We didn't even think about Mara. Well, some people thought she was a cop. We might have to get rid of Mara. Just a little ping ping. I'm talking about silenced up though. You know, you don't want to go in there without no gloves. You don't want to be skied down. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready to go. Gotta tuck the chains because it's only like 3 people in New York City in 93 with that anchor chain. So I'd advise Uncle Marv to be a little bit careful. Marvin need to go to a buffet. He about to be at a buffet. He about to be sliding these next couple episodes. Think about it. It's already about to be episode 5. Episode 8 is when the action really start kicking in. So if Marvin can make these next 3 episodes, we'll be good to go. I ain't gonna lie, man. I am excited though. I do want to see where this damn season is about to take us. Because think about it. We got one more season. We know we got to get rid of a major character. The halfway point is kind of making us decide, okay, are we going to skate up out of this willy nilly? Like, yeah, man, it is what it is. We make it. Not loot box. Lou takes Jukebox and they go off and make a wonderful, magical musical career. Jukebox is going to lead to become a police officer. Marvin might take over the whole mob. We don't even know where we at right now. Rock still ain't even mentioned nothing to Stefano about the feds watching, about what dealings he got going on with Marvin. So we got a lot of shit we got to figure out. And also, before we even get started, because we got the episode tonight, we got to read this just to make sure we know where we at, man. We got to see where we at, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We do this each and every Thursday. It's already ready, but everything is dropped officially through Power. So, it's not like I didn't went and got anything that leaked. So here we go. We're going to read this off one time for Famous because we ain't seen Young Shine in a while. All right. So it says missing. Sign. Famous Figueroa. Last seen South Jamaica, Queens, New York. Description early 20s. How much older was Famous than Kanan? 2 years? 3 years? Because this will kind of give us a range and a detail of, obviously the years aren't going to match up perfectly, but this is definitely something we need to look at. They said that Famous is in his early 20s. He's 5'10", slim build, known for his passion for music and chasing his rap dreams. The details say friends and family haven't heard from Famous in months. If you have any information on the whereabouts, please come forward. Help bring Famous home. So what y'all thinking, man? Famous really on the run? Somebody that snatched Famous up? What we got? They saying he in his early 20s, so unless he was getting held back, that No Child Left Behind wasn't established in 93. That was a little bit later on. So they saying Famous is in his early 20s. Like Famous in his 20s. We'll see if he can make it out of here. Nah, man. I believe Famous is still alive. Unless they give us a flashback, I can agree with you, DeMarcus. If they give us a flashback, maybe Ronnie did get rid of him before he got into whatever he had to get into. We definitely have to see, but they said he's been missing for months. So remember, I'm putting this in 94. I'm putting this in early 94 is where I got it. It's like around this time, 94. Well, maybe March. But that first quarter of 94, that's where I got it at right now. Well, that's the missing poster of Shine. Hopefully we'll see or we'll get some information about him this week. And then we'll play the clip from this week also. So the clip from this week is between Jukebox and her father Marvin, where they're talking in code because you never know who you can and can't trust. But they're talking about the alleged body because I didn't see anybody pull the trigger. All I know is I seen Jukebox in the hallway, but I cannot confirm or deny she actually shot a gun. But we'll play this and we'll see what this guy to do.
We still ain't We still ain't talked about what happened.
What happened?
Your friend's man, Juke.
Now, when they say Juke's friend, what would you classify Mara as? We only seen, let's just say they known each other for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month tops. Would you consider this a friend at this point, or is this just an acquaintance? We link up. We don't really hang out, but we link up. If you see somebody, hey, what's up, bro? Okay, cool. Y'all going out tonight? Oh yeah, man. I probably step through. We ain't got each other's number or nothing. When we see each other out, it's like, what's up, bro? You know what I mean? Y'all might chop it up and go about your way, but that's somebody but I wouldn't consider that a friend. Where are we putting Mara and Jukebox at? I'm definitely not at this point. I'm just looking at Mara as she's cool. You know what I mean? I don't really know them like that. They cool. But then again, Jukebox be like chilling with them. Jukebox is part of the crew. Like I've never, unless I know them, I'm not sticking around to listen to what, somebody's crew is talking about. I really don't give a damn what they talking about. I'm going to go talk and, holler at who I know, and then I'm going to dip out. So whatever y'all got going on, that's between y'all. I don't want to know nothing. I ain't see nothing. So I definitely don't think that Mara is a friend, but that's the only thing Marvin can classify her as. I'm just saying an acquaintance at this point.
What we did. What you did.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm okay.
You sure? I mean, you sleeping at night? Because, these
Hey, we seeing Juke turn though. Juke acting like this body ain't phasing her or nothing. Juke talking about that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I sleep at night real comfortably. I sleep with 2 fans on, window slightly cracked. Yeah, I turn the pillow over. You know what I'm saying? The cooler than the other side of the pillow. She basically telling Marvin she ain't worried about no body. A body, that's an easy word. Ain't even nothing to talk about. See, she already telling Marvin you running your mouth too much. But that's just the father in him. That's all that is. Who you think is more worried about it? Marvin or Jukebox? I'm going to say Marvin. Just for the simple fact, he don't believe that Juke is like that. Now, obviously, we know Juke is like that. But this is one of the moments that changed Juke. But this is also a body that's bad for the family. We ain't even supposed to be catching bodies right now. Right now, we supposed to be chilling, doing the hokey pokey. You know what I'm saying? We just supposed to be at the house, making things happen. Marvin already wilding out with the Stefano situation.
kind of things can cause nightmares. It's not easy.
It was you and him.
I'm just saying that if you need to talk.
The police think it was a robbery.
All right, there we go. What up, D? The police think it was a robbery. The police think it's a robbery. What do we know about the police? What do we know about the police right now, guys? Oh, that's right. They questioning Rock about Andre. Now, there shouldn't be any connection between Mara and Jukebox unless they see Jukebox out with her, where she, saying that they just surveilling Mara. But I don't think Mara would be a suspect. But if they think this is a robbery, that means the NYPD's involved. Who just showed up to Rock's crib? Who just showed up to Rock's crib? The NYPD, man. They gonna link all this shit together. It's gonna come back on Marvin. We know Jukebox is gonna skate up out of here. She talking about it's either me or them. So they making it seem like when Jukebox went to the army, they just turned her into a stone cold killer. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it at all. You're not about to make me believe that Juke really putting that work in. Another secret Rock don't know about pertaining to Marvin. Now, Juke got a secret, but she definitely ain't telling the secret to Rock. You know what I mean? She got Rock's secret.
And my friend's actually happy that he's gone. So, as far as I'm concerned, we did a good thing.
And this is how Juke becomes a dirty cop. She's already manipulating the system. And this is on the outside. So imagine all the protection she has and all the crimes she commits from raising Kane into OG power. And remember, we don't even see Jukebox for a couple seasons. So Jukebox was wilding out in the first 2-3 seasons of the OG power. We just didn't know what Juke was doing. Cause we see here, Juke didn't call the body. She talking about it's either you or him, and he made the news. They think it's a robbery. Oh well, the hell with it. And she's still hanging with Mara.
Maybe that army shit got you comfortable with killing niggas.
If I'm comfortable with it, it ain't because of the army.
I was just about to say, first of all, they wasn't making me believe that the army turned her into a stone cold killer. There was no way I was watching Jukebox and Basic Training like, yeah, that's a real deal right there. Hell no. She ain't got no real combat time. But you heard what she said. If she's comfortable with catching bodies, it's because the family, her surroundings, not because of the army. Damn, Juke, you wilding out now. We thought you was just a sweetheart. Everybody telling me, nah, Mo, Juke is sweetheart. She ain't catching nobody. She can become a police officer, obey the law, and lock niggas up. Instead, she knocking niggas up. I'm talking about upside their head. Damn, Juke. Sound like they grabbed a knife or the writers disregarded that detail. Well, he had the knife. He slashed Marvin. Then he was trying to stab Marvin in the chest. So DNA did start coming around in the early 90s. I don't know if they're going to really be using that. And plus, Marvin wouldn't have any DNA. You know what I'm saying? They weren't collecting DNA back then. Now, if it's a fingerprint, yeah, Marvin did open up the door. But you know what I mean? I don't think they're going to have any blood samples of Marvin to do a DNA test. And plus, that wasn't really that big of the technology for that wasn't really that big then anyway. I know this is us just integrating real life, but you know how it is. This is Are We Ready, man? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Juke a stone cold killer. All right. Thank you for that $2. Imagine the Jukebox next body is OC. Nah. Hell no. OC gonna chill. They made sure to showcase how good Jukebox firearms were. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, she did do the training. Now, well, yeah, in the Army, they probably do the M9 training. In the Air Force, we just do chop. You know what I mean? The M4, that's all we were shooting. No, we shot the 16. Yeah, we shot the 16, but we carried the M4 around base. But yeah, that's my whole thing, though, with the DNA. They weren't really using DNA like that back in the early 90s. That's when it really started to kick off, like the late 80s, the early 90s. But I don't know if they were doing it off of like skin or anything. It may have just been blood. But then again, unless they subpoena or indict Marvin, how would they get Marvin's DNA? The only thing we know that Marvin probably has is fingerprints. So maybe there is something with the knife, because like you said, they wouldn't have shown the knife unless they were just showing Marvin getting cut up. Like, okay, Marvin's getting cut. I don't know. But Marvin, he didn't catch a body, Juke did. So if this goes bad, we know who we're pointing the fingers at. We got someone we can point the fingers at. Laverne Thomas, all right? Say it with me. Laverne Thomas. Point the fingers at her. It ain't really telling. It's just pointing fingers. It's helping and assisting. It's helping and assisting. Now, Trayvon is still alive, though. Trayvon's still alive. I ain't gonna lie. OC a little dude, man. He too little, man. Like, if we're not even being funny, I would never leave OC with the money and the dope. The only time OC is gonna be around anything like counting up is when I'm there, man. Just for safety precautions. Like, not even being funny. Would you guys let OC go to the trap by himself and count the money divvy up the dope, or like, come on, man, are we being real here? I'm never leaving OC one-on-one with anything. Not because I don't trust him. I just don't trust him to protect himself. You know what I mean? He need a gun or something. Goddamn OC in here getting the door kicked in. I still believe that he set that up, man, because he ain't even try to fight. He ain't even try to fight Unique, man. One thing about me, I'm going out swinging. You know, Unique would have just had to, you know what I'm saying? You can especially in a TV show. Oh yeah, in real life, man, you got the dope, you got the money. In real life, you got it, man. Matter of fact, you need me to help you bag it up. What you need? You want the money and what you want? You want the big bills? You want small? Okay, so ones, fives, and tens, that'll be fine. All right, I got you. Yeah. In real life, yeah, I'm counting the money up. What you want? The big bills, 150s, 20s. You take 22. All right, bet. I got you. Thank you for blessing me and let me keep the ones and fives and tens. Thank you. Oh yeah, man. Fuck that. But oh yeah, if they gave me this script, if I'm OC and Unique kicked me in my back and went through the door, oh man, nigga, let's go, Unique. If they would have been mad at me. They were like, cut. God damn it, Mo, you're OC. You're supposed to be getting robbed. I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting robbed. I'm going out like a G, nigga. Fuck Unique. But I'm not leaving OC anywhere by himself. I just don't trust him. Remember, he stole Kanan's condoms. Yeah, I'm the only one that pointed that out. OC stole them condoms, man. Him and Crystal, they working together. She wants to be a mom so bad. She says that her and OC, they don't get along. He's weird. Nah, he stole them condoms because he want Crystal to get knocked up by Kanan. That's they plan, man. He stole them condoms. Oh, who's more shaky? Oh, I'm taking OC's more shaky. Zeke wasn't shaky now. Zeke just had to tell him what they knew. You know what I'm saying? Zeke wasn't trying to get on. He trying to make it to the NBA. Zeke had aspirations to be somebody. Zeke was going to single-handedly change the whole trajectory of the Tejada family. OC ain't changing nothing. OC got kicked in his ass. OC was at the door, didn't look around. He just went to the door. Unlocked that door. Man, that motherfucker Unique put his foot so far up his ass. OC turned around like, man, you got me, man. Oh, hell no, OC. Bite this nigga. Do something. Kanan telling them, you just do what I say. You be all right. What up, Tamika? What up, Trill? Yeah. All right. Y'all the tough ones. Look, there's a gun right there, man. Give OC the gun, man. Tell OC to hold on to the Thule. Or maybe he is telling OC, hold on to the gun and do what I say, man. Man, OC ain't about this life, man. Damn it. This is what happens when you hire your homeboys. This is what happens when you hire someone who isn't qualified for a job. OC, this ain't the life for you, man. I don't know how you got in this game, but this ain't it. This ain't it, man. I'm not leaving OC with the money or the job, especially after, man, OC coming over around the block. Man, what's up, OC? Man, I just got kicked in the ass. What do you mean you got kicked in the ass? Nigga robbed us, Kanan. What do you mean robbed us? Nigga, he ain't robbed me. I'm at my new crib with my new chick. What do you mean he robbed me? Well, he robbed me, Kanan. He took the money and the drugs. Damn, OC, you ain't try to fight him? Nah, Kanan, he had a gun. He had a gun? Oh, man. The one in front of the gun lives forever. That's what I was told. OC ain't want no problems, man. OC got kicked in the ass and robbed. And now Kanan's over here threatening this nigga. Talk about do what I say and you'll be all right. Kanan, there is a scary Negro roaming these halls, nigga. I need some security. Like, can you get two of the niggas on the bikes to come and do security, watch the door or something while I'm in here? Please, man. I need some. Man, look, the nigga wears a hoodie, Kanan. It ain't that cold out here. He wears a hoodie, man. You the boss, right? Lead us to some goddamn safety hallways, man. What the hell? Yeah, OC should be on the roof. OC need to be doing something. He don't need to be in there with the dope and the money, man. or get a different apartment. This place had already been kicked in. If you robbed at one spot, you don't stay at that spot. Where's Crystal at? Why ain't Crystal informing Kanan that, hey, you need to move spots, man? The trap is jumping like a disco. Yeah. Damn, they done got him out here acting a damn fool. Let me see what we got. Let me see. Trailer. Oh, there we go. We'll play the trailer. See what we got going
Still
on.
ain't talked about what you did.
When I move with the plan and a purpose.
Kanan Stark is into a whole lot of bad things. Being his best friend is dangerous business.
Press hard, but not too hard.
Word.
So keep doing what I tell you to do, you'll be all right.
I'm about to be fucking up every piece of her life.
I didn't kill nobody.
It never hurts to have partners in crime.
Where is it at? Being Kanan Stark's friend is tough. Now, we will be getting a flashback this episode. We are getting a flashback this episode, so we will see Young Famous. So I don't know if this is actually a current video or Famous on the run. This is like a flashback before he left. So what I'm thinking is we're going to get a flashback from last season. It's going to show Famous before he leaves, and he's just letting his mama know he got a dip. And then she's probably going to explain to him about something that happened when they were younger. And all of that's going to be going on during the flashback. She's going to tell him a story about when he was young and pretty much probably how he pulled through something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was diagnosed with something, ADHD or I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of it as. This would be a flashback, and then they talk about him as being a kid, and then he goes on the run, and the mama just got to deal with it. Like, Lord Jesus, save my baby. You know what I mean? Can't confirm, but that's what I'm going with.
Plan and a purpose.
Kanan Stark is into a whole lot of bad things. Being his best friend is dangerous business.
Press hard, but not too hard.
Word.
So keep doing what I tell you to do, you'll be all right.
Now, what are we thinking this is? Is this counseling for kids, or will we think this is a school? I'm thinking I think this says depression over here on the wall. I couldn't. Damn it, which way is it going? Yeah, I think it says depression here, and this just say no to drugs. So this looks like a clinic or something. I don't think Mama Figueroa is on none of that smack. So I'm thinking maybe he just is something wrong with Famous. And they gave him this rusty ass dog too. Where is it at? Damn, look at Grandma. Look at this dog, man. What's that movie? Lady and the Tramp, that raggedy ass dog that was trying to date the lady. Yeah, you remember Lady and the Tramp, that raggedy ass scruffy dog? That's what this dog looked like. Like they got it out of a shelter. I won't even say a shelter. This is rained on in the back of the damn gas station. You know, you go to the gas station, you got to go to the bathroom. You go in there, they give you the key with that big ass wooden stick attached to it, or a goddamn steering wheel. And then you go around the back, and the light ain't really working that good. It's like kind of flickering, and you get kind of scared and jump, but it's just a mangy mutt back there. That looks like the dog that they got, man. This dog is terrible. Maybe Famous's dad was on that junk, and maybe Famous is like a low key junkie. Maybe he got that, you know what I'm saying? He was just born with it. Maybe he was born an addict. I don't know. But I think there's something wrong with Famous, man, because he wasn't all the way there. And giving him this dog ain't helping either, man. That dog look like it stink. Look like it got fleas, ticks. Definitely not a dog I'd have in house. That's just me, I guess. All right, so that's that. But then we see, damn, I'm gonna go see, man. We see Kanan and Jukebox come over to the house, but I don't know if they're talking to her like, "Hey, Famous is missing," or this. I won't say that this is Famous is unalive because I think more people would be there if that was the reasoning for them to come over. Kanan got the camouflage on. What is it like? Look at this, man. Juke caught a body last week. Why is she just walking around the city like life is sweet, man? Criminals never leave the city. You know, they might go to like their granny house or something. They'll get captured at their brother's house in the attic, up under some dirty clothes in the back closet. Killers never leave like the actual city. Or I know people say, well, they can't, man. It's hard, man. They ain't got no money. Well, you shouldn't be committing crimes then, not no catching bodies. You know what I mean? All right, I can see if you're robbing a store or something, you might get killed. But yeah, man, killers never leave. Like, obviously, we know Jukebox is going to leave, but if you were Jukebox, would you be just walking around the city? You caught a body. Are you just walking around the city freely? No, I'm getting rid of Mara's number. I'm never going back to the club no more. None of that. Stop wearing my hair in braids. You got to change up everything, how you living. Go back to college, go on that college campus and just go to class and go home. But don't say nothing to nobody. If you're going to be hiding out in the city anyway, you might as well be going to school. But I'm not going to Famous's mama house to holler at her because Famous is missing when I caught a body and Famous is missing for catching a body. If I got a body, the person we're going to visit got a body, and my cousin got a body, and my father got a body, and my uncle got a body, and my auntie got a body. I'm not going anywhere with niggas with bodies because guess what? That means more police. I'm not hanging with Kanan. Kanan got a body and he's actively slanging dope. Plus his daddy police. Famous got a body. He on the run. His mama already told the police about Famous having a gun. That's why Famous got in trouble anyway. The hell with this. Jukebox is just out here kicking it. She ain't learned nothing while she was in the army. She learned how to shoot. She ain't learned how to stay low key. Juke, this is some risky shit here. We know you're going to get away, but you jeopardizing everybody. The only connection that there is between that body and the family is you through Mara. They don't know that Marvin was there. But we hear you talking. But hear what Juke is saying.
I didn't kill nobody.
You what? And why are you out talking to Mara? We don't know Mara. For all we know, Mara set you up. Mara set you up to get rid of her husband. Kind of like how Juliana did with her husband. Remember that whole situation? Rock came over there thinking, old boy was thinking that him and Rock gonna do some negotiation, and what happened behind him? Bow! Juliana took him out. But Juliana was a little bit street, so we got to give her that. But Mara, we don't know. Mara could have been setting you up. She could have been pushing this nigga's buttons, and you went over there because she knew you would because you a goddamn gullible kid. You went over there with your damn daddy and got Marvin into it. Talking about leave your gun here. Marvin was right. I need to bring my gun so this shit don't get out of control, man. What up, Eric? We over here talking about Jukebox risking the whole time. Is the Tomas family organization. The whole enterprise is crumbling right now because Jukebox is out and about.
I didn't kill nobody.
What do you mean you didn't kill nobody?
Answer me, motherfucker!
I told you where I live after you heard him say that he was going to delete me and he pushed you down on the ground. What you mean you ain't killed nobody? 2 and 2 mean 1, 2, 3, 4, make 4. But we need to figure out 1 plus 1. You plus him equals 1 body. That's you. You did that, Juke. You talking about I ain't killed nobody. Shit. We done seen you take out little Nikki. See, that's what it is. That's what it, Jukebox got a thing of deleting white folks. She got rid of little Nikki and she just got rid of his husband. I think he was white. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, the hell with it. But Jukebox, she has a thing about unalive and unarmed people, man. That's one thing about the Power Universe. Keep a gun on you. If you got a gun on you, more than likely you'll survive because, you know, everybody else, they just unalive people that ain't got nothing. So that's what Juke and Pops, and we don't know what the hell Jukebox. Yeah, Jukebox set up little Nikki. She knew that Nikki loved her so much. Jukebox put the rock in the back, and she knew that Nikki was gonna go in there, man. Nah, man, y'all don't remember? Juke peer pressured her, man. That's what I remember. All right, since we're still talking about Juke, we'll just go this route here. Man, with the price of eggs, you can't be wasting no eggs on set now. Grandma over here set tripping, knowing damn well, you know, your grandma talking about, oh, I don't need no help, baby. Hell no, grandma. You ain't pigeon toed, but them damn toes are damn near touching. Grandma, you slow creeping. You know damn well you don't need to be. Look, grandma, you need to be holding on to stuff while you walking. I'm sorry, you're a little bit older. You got kidney failure, bad lungs. You need to be holding on to something at all times. You don't need to be trying to carry nothing, especially not no eggs. Now, why the hell you carrying a whole carton of eggs, grandma? Where you going with them eggs? The stove that way. Why are you walking this way? What you doing, grandma? It's 4 in the afternoon. What you doing with them eggs? You about to boil some? No, you don't need to be on that gas stove anyway. She turned it on. Got the gas ignited. She ain't turned the damn gas off. Grandma, is that thing ticking? You can't be in there. You're going to blow that damn house up. Grandma's a liability at this point. I'm sorry, guys, but it's the truth. Grandma don't need to be walking around. She needs someone at the house with her at all time caring for her. Grandma done cracked the eggs. Eggs $18 for 12. She over here walking around. Grandma, what you doing with the eggs in the backyard? Honey, I thought I was going to put them on the grill. Grandma, you ain't got no grill. We took the grill to our house 2 summers ago because you didn't use it. Oh, honey, I forgot. You want some of this fried catfish? Grandma, you got eggs that ain't catfish. Oh, I had the taste for it. I was gonna make some. Grandma, we ain't got no catfish. This eggs. Oh, but baby, just catfish got eggs, don't they? Hey, Grandma, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to take you to like a nursing home. I don't know if we're gonna be able to look out for you, man. I don't know if you heard or not, but this is called Raising Kanan. This ain't raising grandma up off the floor every episode. We're gonna have to sit you down somewhere and look, I got dope to sell, grandma. I'm gonna be honest with you. I dropped out of school. I got dope to sell. You ain't heard Juke caught a body too, grandma. Yeah, she part of the family now. What's her second body? You remember that little white girl? Well, you wasn't really fucking with the family. But anyway, long story short, Juke killed a white girl a couple seasons ago. She gave her this stuff called rock. Now, not RAQ, but ROCK. It was some stuff that I cooked up. You know, I cook up the best stuff. My stuff ain't stepped on, grandma. But grandma, you got to sit down on the couch. Nah, man, come on, man. Look, what we doing, man? What grandma doing? This is an eventful day too. They got to pick grandma up, then they got to go see Famous's mama. Man, there's a lot of shit that they doing in one day. But I love it though. I ain't gonna lie to you. We talking shit. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the Thomas family, baby, and you know what we are.
We straight killers, Joe.
Man, what y'all thinking, man? Grandma down for the count? Grandma down for the count and she fighting back. Grandma down and she fighting back, man. Matter of fact, we need to do grandma like they did Cooper Sacks, man. That's the only way I can see grandma going out. We got to do grandma. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see grandma go out like Cooper Sacks, or you want to see grandma go out by natural causes. You know what I'm saying? A 1 to go out like Cooper Sacks, or 2 just natural, man. Nothing too serious. I really don't feel bad for Joyce. Joyce was on drugs. Joyce was on drugs. Joyce was a bad mom. She was horrible. Like, come on, man. Let's not rewrite history, guys. Let's not rewrite history. Joyce was a terrible person. Joyce was awful. Grandmother? Nah, man, we ain't calling her. She don't get grandmother title no more. She thought she could fix this whole situation. She thought she could fix the whole family. It was with collard greens and cornbread. Who did grandma think she was? All right, let's see what else do we got here. Well, obviously we got Quan, but we're gonna get into some action. What we got going on, man? Is this justified? Is this justified? And I'm gonna keep looking to keep you guys updated because I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get either one more video, or we'll probably get one more set of photos tonight. So I'm gonna keep going back and forth and see if I can get some information, so we can keep us updated. See, there we go. Like, I'm glad Tamika's in there. Somebody that understands what I'm saying, man. Get grandmother out of here. We don't really need grandmother. Like, unless the only thing I can see us doing with grandmother is, all right, let's say after Kanan and them go over there, they lay grandma down, right? Hear me out. What up, GH? Hear me out. They put grandma on the couch. Kanan goes upstairs and there's a spare bedroom. No one ever really goes in there, but there's a TV in there. Kanan goes in there and he gets the TV because he needs a new TV for his crib. And since he feels like grandma is about to be deleted or expired, he takes the TV. So as he's scooting the TV out, he gets Jukebox to help him. Him and Jukebox, they carry the TV down the stairs, but when they come around the corner, grandma sit up like, where y'all going? And they get spooked. And Kanan drops the TV. And when Kanan drops the TV, all this money starts falling out the back of the TV. And there's a fan on in the living room because grandma having hot flashes. And the fan is blowing all the money. So grandma actually had some money stashed away because of Elijah. What y'all think about that storyline? What y'all think about that storyline? What y'all thinking? They moving the TV because Kanan needs one for the crib. They drop it and money come out the back of it. Not soul food. Hey, remember Unc came out the room, dropped that damn TV? Why was he carrying the TV around the house anyway? I never understood that. What was he saying? The TV didn't work? Unc came down there with the TV. Like, hey man, what are you doing with that TV, Unc? I ain't know if y'all knew y'all movie history, man. All right, so Marvin and Rock. Now they pulling up to the shop. Now, this is a horrible business partnership to be in. Like, I need more security, man. How you expect me and my people to keep the warehouses running if y'all coming in here and sticking us up? people robbing us off the street, they sticking us up. It's like it's already tough enough. You know, it's hard out here for a dealer when you're trying to get the money for the rent. You know what I mean? It's already tough enough out here. And then Marvin and Rock showing up. But why are Marvin and Rock terrorizing this guy? Why they ain't in the streets looking for who robbed them? They roughing him up, talking about you need to stay on your P's and Q's, man. You letting people rob us. It's some BS, man. I don't approve. I don't approve of it one bit. But what direction are we thinking that we're going in? Hey, we got the protection for you, or you need to step your shit up, man. You letting us down. You making us look bad out here in these streets. You see what I'm saying? It could go any way. It could be David talking about he don't want to do this no more. And they like, nah, you gonna do it? Or it could be, hey, man, you got any word? You seen anybody? Because they got rid of Damon. So we know it's gotta be some other Igga on the block. Damon, they already established that he ain't smart enough to do this. So they know it's somebody else. So unless he doesn't know who Unique is. Quan knows who Unique is. I don't know, man. It's getting wild out here because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that could be into this nonsense. Well, Terry said he definitely didn't want to do nothing else. I don't know how they're gonna make it work though, because the warehouse, they were talking about moving, but you're not gonna be able to get a warehouse that quick. At least not on the scale that they have. Yeah, the product been sitting there, especially after well, I won't say all the products been sitting there. Remember, they moved the work from the restaurant that Unique shot up. They had talked about moving to the other restaurants and putting more security. So I just don't think they showed that they've been moving, but I think they moved a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking it's on a grand scale right now. It may have been just laying low until they found out who did what. But I do believe that they moved some work because they already mentioned putting security at the other places. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing here. They're probably forcing David to tell Terry, nah, we gonna move some work or do it behind Terry's back. Terry's an older gentleman, so he might not be with it. But then again, they trying to get the new work anyway. So they trying to get rid of Quan and this whole operation. Remember, they got the new connect. So they're waiting on that phone call. So maybe they're gonna be done with this warehouse. I could see that. They might be telling him, yeah, you got to move product for us behind, you know what I'm saying, behind Terry's back. Cause they're getting from up under Quan, and this whole establishment is through Quan, unless they stealing this from Quan and just asking Quan all the way out. Which is a very risky move. Something I would do. Now, you guys don't try that at home. Something I would probably attempt to do, but I wouldn't recommend it, man. You got to have the muscle, you got to have the intellect, and you got to have that hunger for more. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm hungry as hell. But they on his ass, man, and it don't look good for him. All right, look like Imani done got some plaques in here, ain't it? Imani got some plaques up in here, dope boy. I will say this. We know Lou is a sucker when it comes to beautiful women. Imani throw that thing on Lou. Lou might relapse, guys. I'm sorry to say. Now, Imani, remember, she's in charge of marketing. She was Pop, and then she came over here. She's helping out. Lou is running everything, but she's helping out. She knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? 3 million albums sold. We got 2 gold right there. There go 1 million records right there. 500,000, 500,000. So we know she done at least sold 1 million, a million records that she was producing or marketing or something of that nature. But Lou coming in here, and Lou sees that she knows the business. So one thing about Lou, he gonna absorb the game, especially when he put on his mogul hat. The mogul hat, you're a little bit different. You got a broader um a broader perspective of everything that's going on, because not only is Lou trying to know how to produce, reading over contracts, but if he can learn the marketing, that would be good in case he ever leaves and wants to do his own thing or he relocates. But Imani, she gonna throw that thing on him because ain't nothing. Ooh, fellas, get your shit together, because it ain't nothing more than a woman want than a nigga that got his shit together. And Lulu, he didn't bounce him way all the way up to an A&R straight from rehab. They was waiting on Lou. Plus, Lou got a track record. Streets Need a Body. 411. What's happening? He got B Rilla. He's molding B Rilla into a rapper. Imani knows about B Rilla because he been on the label. So she has a little bit of ins and outs. So all it's gonna take is one go out to go get something to drink. Now he gonna be fighting temptation because Lou ain't a drinking man no more. Lou is a righteous man. Lou ain't touching the devil's drink. So I'll take his drink, Imani. You can come and have one with me. But Lou, he gonna get real close to her. She gonna be coming to the spot, open mics, pushing B Rilla. They're gonna be working hand in hand. I could see Lou in the studio with B Rilla, and she comes in there like, hey, here's our marketing plan. This is what we want to do. Let's get some photos. Let's get something out there. Let's get a picture of Lou and B Rilla together, the hottest producer in New York with the hottest rapper that just got out of jail, who's about to go catch a robbery on Lowell's spot. So I want to see how this is going to work out. It will be interesting. Normally, I don't really like them getting into music aspect, like in the TV shows, but it's cool if it's just subtle. Like it was never the primary focus. You know what I mean? It's not Empire or anything like that. You know, we got the music, but there's a bigger story than just the music. We know about the potential robbery that's going to come up with Lowell having money in the house. Now we all think it's going to be B Rilla. It's probably going to be B Rilla. If not, it could be Lou being desperate and he needs to go do it, or the family gets into some kind of mess where they need some money. Lou does know that Lowell has some money, and that could be Imani telling them, "Nah, don't do it, Lou. You got to worry about your career." Maybe it's him and B Rilla. What up, Jacory? Well, I don't think she's gonna be able to steal them because they're on the same label. But if Lou gets dropped, I definitely think this will be an artist that they put up under her. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily think she was steal. I think if Lou gets caught up in the game, Imani will take over where Lou is messing up, because at the same time, Lou learning from her, she's learning everything also. She may not be the producer or have the sound, but she'll start knowing, well, she'll know how to executive produce, you know, and she may not be making the beats or anything, but she may be composing. And you know, so you got a little ear too. We definitely gonna have to see how that plays out, because we know Lou ain't gonna be out the game too much longer. It's only a matter of time before the falling rocks start to happen. And B Rilla, if you haven't seen, B Rilla is like an angel to Lou. From the description I had today of the article where Partisan was going to play Unique, well, he auditioned for Unique in 2020, but he didn't get Unique, and then they ended up calling him back, and that's how he got the B Rilla role. So that was cool. I seen that in the article today. If you want to see that, you can go check it out. It's on the page. Is B Rilla? Could B Rilla be Unique? So he's basically just talking about Party auditioning for the Unique role and not getting it. I thought that was cool though to hear. Let's see. So we got Lou, Imani. We got the flashback. Let me see. What we think this conversation is? Is this after they went to go see David, or is this just some middle of the day stuff that needs to be taken care of? Like, we got to come up with something. It's like the daily roundup between Rock and Marvin. They have their daily meetings with each other. They definitely have their meetings with each other to go over what happened, what's the next move, what does Stefano got. Maybe Rock is going to give more information about the police showing up. That's definitely something that needs to be disclosed to Marvin. I wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on Rock continuously talking to the police and the feds and not really like filling in all the details? Are we cool with that? Is that a part of the game? Like Rock don't want to show all of her cards. You know what I mean? She don't want to show her hand and let Marvin know that the NYPD talking to her. The feds gave her a get out of jail free card. Andre's unalive. The spots done been hit. Rock got a lot of shit. The spots done been hit. Trying to take over Quan. She got the new connect. Trayvon's still alive. We dealing with Stefano. My son is my connect. I mean, well, who I'm supplying. We also got what was the other dude name? Oh, Snaps and Pops harassing my son. It's a lot. Yeah, D, that's what I'm thinking. That's why Rock ain't telling Marvin all of this stuff. Look, I'm be straight up. If I get approached by the feds, I know I didn't say nothing. I'm telling my brother, hey, dog, they gave me a get out of jail free card. That means this shit's for real. If the police tell you you got to get out of jail free card, that means this is too close to home. I'm not, hey, we're done. It's over with. Hey, Stefano, the feds is watching you, dog. They watching you, man. My lawyer told me before they unalarmed them. Yeah, I got to get out of jail free card. That means they know what they know. And they want me to tell them something. I'm not telling them nothing. So I'm telling Stefano, you got to just leave the game alone. You got to go cold turkey. Marvin, whatever the fuck you doing, you got to stop. And then the NYPD show up. And if she don't tell Marvin about this, that's just too much shit going on. You told me about the feds, but you didn't tell me the feds gave you a get out of jail free card. That ain't right. She's holding that for herself. That's selfish. We always talk about Rock trying to save the brothers. If the feds told me I have a get out of jail free card and I know that my family is catching bodies, I'm telling my brother Marvin, you got to go. You got to get out the city right now. You got to take whatever money we got. You got to just split, bro. The feds are watching. They're watching you. They know that you showed up with Stefano. You just got to go, man. They going to bring Stefano down. They watching him. You got to get out. The mob is not going to chase you down. The mob got to deal with a Rico. What up, RD? But I don't know, man. I don't feel right, Rock, not saying that she did get out of jail free card. Or if she doesn't mention the NYPD, I'm done with Rock, man. I'm done with Rock. She's got to tell him about Andre at least. The police came over. They were asking questions about Andre. He's unalive. Now she might say that Andre's unalive, but she ain't gonna say like what the police know or I don't know, man. It just ain't right, man. It just something don't sit right with my spirit, man. I don't trust Rock right now, man. It's ugly. It's ugly outside. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Damn it, Rock is trying to get us locked up.
We straight killers, Joe.
FBI. Yeah, this the FBI.
Damn, Rock trying to get us, man. All right. This is a two-part question. Would you tell your brother that you got to get out of jail free card offer? And would you tell him about the NYPD coming and talking to you? Are you telling your brother about both of those? Or are you just going to say the police talk to me? Because that's foul. That's pretty damn foul what Rock is doing. But the thing is, We never could trust Rock. We never could. We know what she does to everybody. That's why we say you got to watch out for falling rocks. Because one of them hit you upside your head, it could be over with, man. They'll find you laying in the ditch. Scrappy got hit by one of them rocks. Yep, Scrappy walked right into it. D-Wiz got hit by one of them rocks, walked right into it. Cartier got hit with one of them rocks, walked right into it. I gotta tell them what I know. Hey man, they gave me a get out of jail free card, man. You need to get the hell out the city, man. On Mama's, on Joyce's dead body. Ooh, did I say that? Oh, I put that on Joyce. We need to get up out the city. If anything, look, I know. Rock ain't no snitch. That's what you guys always tell me. Rock ain't no snitch. I understand. That's me. I apologize. Rock ain't no snitch. But I think the only way that they can get out of this situation, I think is a good way to get out of this. Obviously, we know it's not going to happen that way. But I think a good way to get out of this situation, Rock got to tell him what she know. This is what you do. This is how you're going to get out of this jam, Rock. You let Marvin know you got to get out of jail free card. You got to let Marvin know he got to get out the city because they watching Stefano. Now, Lou, you can give him a heads up also, but Lou ain't into the game as much. No one really knows Lou's face as much as anybody else. But Rock has to tell the feds what she knows about Stefano. Get Marvin out of the city. Tell on Stefano. Go into witness set. Now, once we get Rock into witness protection, we know Kanan is going to come back and visit her in the OG power. That's how Rock is going to get out of this. Rock's got to use the get out of jail free card. Will it be in season 4? Maybe at the end, and then she goes away in season 5, but we still see her around a little bit. But that's the only way we're getting out of this. For Rock, there's only one way out. She's not going out in the box. We already got rid of Monet that way. Tasha is living reincarnated. Life goes on. I need all my papers. They about to put Rock up in there. Rock got to tell them what she knows, man. I'm sorry. Rock has got to tell them what she knows. She done already told on the mob one time. Damn. This is about to get ugly, though. But this is what we like, man. This is the action we've been asking for. This is exactly what we've been asking for, some action. Forget what they told you. I'm slick with the pistola. Oh, yeah, we forgot the, or did we put it on? No, we put it on there already. Yeah, we put it on there. Yeah, I don't see Rock going to jail. I see Rock. I see Rock telling, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but I've always seen Rock as somebody that would tell. We don't bend, we don't fold. It's Treyway, but nah, she about to tell way. All right. Let's see what we got. Flashbacks, Lou. Oh yeah, here we go. One thing about grandma, she gonna keep that damn wrap on her head. Grandma gonna have them 360s no matter what. It don't matter what time of the day it is. Grandma gonna have them 360s. All right, man. What do you think about the relationship with Marvin and Grandma? Are they going to be closer than Yeah. Are they gonna be closer than where Rock and Joyce are at this point? Now, Rock and Joyce, they did try to sew it up last episode. It didn't really go well. So maybe once we see her in here in the bed on hospice, it'll change up some stuff. What's the 360? That's what a 360 is. 360 waves. Grandma, she keep the wrap on her head. She got them waves. She just got to brush it. She just got to brush it. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that do-rag off. Well, she ain't got a do-rag. She just got a wrap on. But you got to take that off and get a good brushing in, especially after you get out the shower. But I don't think grandma getting in the shower. I think they got to bathe grandma. But yeah, grandma in there. She's surviving. She kicking. She didn't crack half the eggs, but that's neither here or there. Is grandma going to fix any of these relationships? I don't even think Lou's going to come over here and talk to grandma. I think it might just be Marvin and Rock that talk to her. And Lou, he's preoccupied, man. Everybody else is just getting by. Lou got him a love interest. Right when the family gets into the thick of it, Lou gets him a new love interest. Everybody else is trying to fight to survive. Grandma in the bed talking about Marvin. Honey, is that you? Nah, you know, Joyce ain't got the same eyes I used to. I'm just glad you showed up, Marvin. But we haven't been seeing eye to eye. But I just wanted to tell you, I made mistakes, Marvin, and no way am I trying to downplay what I did. I just want you to know, if I could, I would have gave you and your siblings a better life. It's just the times it was tough, Marvin. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I tried to shake that junk, but the junk shook me. And I know you, Raquel and little Lewis y'all ain't ever gonna forgive me for what I did and for what Elijah did walking away when he did. But if I could turn back the hands of time, Marvin, I surely would. Show you, right? Marvin's like, Ma, you ain't even gotta say all of that. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I don't think Marvin really wants to hear any of this crap either, man. It sucks, but man, let's be real, man. No one wants to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this. Grandma, y'all know what we need to do. You got to give grandma a kiss on the forehead. This is the power universe, guys. Don't hold this against me. You got to give grandma a kiss on the forehead. Give her a nice embracing hug. Take one of those pillows, fluff it up for her. Marvin, don't do this, Marvin. Marvin, don't. We got to get rid of grandma, man. She's a liability, man. Grandma's a liability, man. We might have to go ahead and speed the process up. I don't want to do it. Y'all don't want to do it, but I'm just saying, man, grandma gonna get us into something. Grandma gonna go to the hospital. That kidney weak as hell. She can't control her bladder or anything anymore. Lungs collapsing on her. Grandma might tell. Grandma might be like, you know what? I need to save my family. Her last dying wish is to clean up the family for Kanan to have a better life. And she tells everything. we might have to get rid of Grandma, man. It's episode 5, man. Grandma don't need no episode 6. The only thing we're gonna see in episode 6 is a tombstone. Here lies Joyce, the liar. Yeah, here lies the liar, Joyce. That's all we need. Come in here, pull the plug, man. Well, this ain't oxygen. Was this an IV? Oh yeah. Put a little bit of. Let me not talk like that on here, man. But yeah, man. What are you saying? Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Getting something from the office. A shootout? Put Grandma in front of the window? Okay. You sure? All right, we can go through it. Marvin, wheel the bed over there in front of the bed, in front of the window. All right, man. That's Grandma. That's pretty much all the photos we have for this week. I mean, I do have some more, but I'm not about to dig for them. I mean, we got like the Kanan. We got Kanan with the famous mixtape. It's only got 2 tracks on it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the line. If you want to come on, give some of your theories. You know, don't be too long-winded. But yeah, man, we're about to open this up, man. I know it's daytime for you guys, so some of y'all ain't going to be able to get on. But we'll go ahead and put that there. Hopefully, we just get all the action we've been waiting on, man. That's really what I want to see. Some more action. The kills have been good, though. That's what I like about Raising Kanan. They're not over the top. They're not too, you know what I'm saying, too fictional. Got a little bit of realism. Yeah, we got Phil Russo. And we also hear at the end of the trailer, we hear Unique talking to
Piece
him.
of her life.
I didn't kill nobody.
It never hurts to have partners in crime.
So I'm assuming that this is Phil Russo that he's talking to. For the simple fact that he got the information from Sal's wife. Sal's wife gave him a number and was like, I need you to link up with this guy. Now, they definitely didn't say who it was. Give me a second. Now, Phil Russo could be an angry guy that could be knocking stuff down. We definitely gonna see. Let me see something. See what I got in the stash. Damn, hold on. Where is it at? I'm trying to get you the Phil Russo. I think I got the audio of it.
Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing America.
So here it go here.
And who would know better about who tried me or you?
I don't answer your questions. You answer mine. You sure as hell don't ever talk to me that way.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? This is Phil Russo and Unique.
And who would know better about who tried me or you?
I don't answer your questions. You answer mine. You sure as hell don't ever talk to me that way. If you want to keep breathing, that is.
So Phil talking that nonsense, basically telling Unique, listen, you don't come and talk to me about what the hell going on, man. He talking about you would know who tried to delete me. Phil Russo basically told Unique, shut the fuck up if you want to continue to live.
I'm just saying, man. How you gonna know about what's going on the South Side?
You don't get to be where I am without keeping your ear to the streets.
Now, the only thing is Phil Russo over in Jersey. Now, keeping his ear to the streets, that's a big ass ear if you got your ear to the street in Jersey and in New York.
You've been elbowed twice. Why would I ever stake you for a third go-round? Maybe it's time you try a new sport.
He told Unique, man, try a new sport, man. You ain't with it. You ain't with it, Unique. He basically told Unique, look, you might not need to be in the dope game, man. Third time the charm? Nah, hell no. You got arrested one time, you were dead one time, and now you hell no. Hell no, Unique. Damn, okay. I like what Phil Russo's talking about. Hopefully they keep Phil around till the end of season 5 or like the middle of season 5, man. We can't get Phil Russo episode 5 and he's gone by episode 8 or 9. We can't do that. Come on, Power. Come on, let us keep one villain. Let's keep one villain. Let's try to get a war or something between Phil and Stefano, man. Let's try to keep him. What's the over under, guys? How many episodes are we keeping Phil Russo? How many episodes we keeping Phil? We getting 2 episodes? We getting 5 this season? I don't know, man. What's the over under on Phil? I'm thinking Phil's probably gonna give us 4 episodes. He gone. We might see him episode 5, episode 6, 7. He gone. 8. Him and Unique have a little conversation, and then 9. Wow, he dead. Well, see, Phil's in. We got to remember how the families are. Phil's in Jersey, so we don't even know if he's actually taking over for Sal. Well, I'm assuming he took over for Sal. That's why the wife gave the number. Like he's in charge of the family now. But Jersey is a smaller family. So you got the 5 families that are in New York, and then you got the families that are in Jersey. But Jersey is smaller. So hopefully he holds down his territory. He seems like he's a real deal, but if we're being honest, Sal Bosolini seemed like the real deal too, man. Let's not act like Sal wasn't stamping on business too now. Remember, Sal was talking that shit, and we were like, damn, okay, Sal, cool. Sal came in, he took back over Jersey. But then, I mean, well, let's be real. Sal didn't go out like no joke, though. It's not like Sal just got popped. They had an elaborate plan to come up there at the christening and did all of that. They were risking all those bodies. So we can't say Sal went out like some sucker. So as long as Phil's a little more ruthless than Sal, I'm good with that. We can roll with that. Definitely, I think he's going to be, well, I don't know, because Walter Flynn was a bad mofo. It's his son and his daughter that weren't really on ish. But yeah, Walter Flynn was that guy. Let me see. Do we got? No, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. All right, cool. DeMarcus, thank you for that 5. He said, Carmine, the guy who shot Marvin, should remember who Unique is. I hope we get a scene with Phil Russo and Snaps together. Spyro and Bunk. Hey, that is both of them. He taking it all the way back to The Wire. I don't think they would have any reason to run into each other. Because Kanan isn't doing business with him. Kanan is about to go through Quan. Rock is realigning herself with the new connect that she got through Tremont. And then Unique. So we got 3 organizations now. So when we do the Rico board after episode 5 with Ronnie, I mean with Unique, we got to put up Phil Russo, him and Phil Russo together. So then we got Snaps Kanan, Phil Unique, Stefano Rock. So we got 3 people on the RICO board. We know the feds are for sure watching Stefano. We don't know what the feds know on Phil quite yet. So that's something we definitely have to look into Friday. So you guys are gonna have to keep me updated. We're gonna redo the board. We'll add some characters on there and finish off the RICO board. Famous is on the run. We need to put Jukebox on the board because she didn't call the body. Jukebox is a loner also. Stefano Rock, Marvin and Lou. We got Lou up under there just because he ain't got no other option. We ain't got nowhere else to throw him anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, that's good. I can dig that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to come up and give your theory or a prediction on one of the characters, the link is in the chat. We got about 30 minutes. Yeah. Then I don't know. I might call in a little late tomorrow and do a first reaction. I might do a first reaction. Don't hold me on that because I gotta see if I got the time to actually do it. But I believe we see Kanan really start to get some money this episode. That money really gonna, because if he's getting the work from Quan, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Because think about it. If Rock is out with Quan, Kanan, oh man, that little small quantity he was getting from his mama, the little re-up that he was getting from his mama, Quan about to front him at least 100 bricks. Because he know that backing is gonna come from Snaps and Pop. It's crazy that New York is this big ass city, but we're just in Queens. So imagine what the hell else is going on. This is just in Queens. So throughout the city, there's all kinds of other shit going down. You know what I mean? This is one family in Queens with Jersey. We don't know about the Bronx. We don't know about Brooklyn. There's a unique and Rock in every single borough. You know what I mean? So if they really ever wanted to expand the Power Universe, they can easily just drop a new character in and then just have him linked with like Stefano, or maybe he knew Phil Russo and it was just extended out that way. So the Power Universe, when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, this shit is endless. You can always add characters. You can always add characters, build their own storylines and go off from there. Like, even think about it. Like, even with the Imani route, let's say Imani does get B-Rilla. Then, like, if they did a story with her, obviously we're not trying to go down that music route, but if they did, it could be some unreleased Lou tapes and everybody, oh shit, Lou, he was a legend or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff that they can do with the series. It just depends on what they're gonna do, man. But I definitely want to see this unique character evolve all the way to the what's the full level of Pokemon? Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. It's what we must do. You teach me, and I'll teach you. Pokemon. Yeah, man, unique. Him and Phil Russo, I think they about to terrorize the city, man. And with unique saying the king is back, he's about to get all of his ice. He's putting together a crew. Oh man, who gonna stop him? Rock got a couple of people on the crew, but it ain't enough to like really put nothing down. Kanan ain't got he ain't got no hitters. He got a crew of workers, but they're just a courier service. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the end of Unique this season. I think this would be the end of, well, maybe the beginning of the next season. They might do like a flashback, because I think he is in season 5. I think from the photos, if I can remember. No, I don't remember seeing him in any of the photos they're holding up to 5. I just seen the family. minus Jukebox. What's Juke? Yeah, I think Juke wasn't in there. But I don't know. We're going to see. It's pretty much all we know right now. It's pretty much all we know. We got 2 clips this week. The Marvin and Jukebox, the Phil Russo, and Unique. And then we heard that Force is coming out in the fall. No official date. It's just fall 2025. Force will be back out. And it kind of makes sense because June 2nd is when, is it June 2nd? Don't give me the line. Hold on, let me see. Or is it June 13th? June 6th. My bad. I don't know where I'm getting the second from. June 6th is when BMF comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably going to be a break for 4th of July. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if there is a break, 5, 6, 7, 8 will take us till August 9, 10. So if there is a break, then August 15th to be the end. If there isn't a break, August 8th to be the end. But they said fall for Force. So we're probably looking at like, it'll probably be November, December, leading us into the new year. And then they can drop season 6 of Raising Kanan around the beginning of the year again. And then they can drop Origins. All right. I don't know if they're going to do any spinoffs of the BMF. I think that might literally be over with. Unless they speed it up and go to the older Big Meech. But yeah, man. There we go, man. That's what we got. That's what we got this weekend. I'm trying to think. Tomorrow we'll probably do the on the clock at 9 o'clock. So 3 p.m. Eastern, or I might push it back. I do got stuff to do Saturday, so I might push it back till 10. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Either 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Eastern is what we're going to do for tomorrow. Not this weekend, but next weekend we got The Last of Us. Yeah, not this weekend. Next weekend we got The Last of Us. That's dropping. We also got the Sinners movie on the 11th. So all next weekend is gonna be kind of busy. I'm gonna do the Sinners review. We got The Last of Us. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got to get back into the movies. Also, new merch will be out maybe Monday. Yeah, maybe Monday I'll start putting that out. Yeah, so we got the merch we'll have. We got some travel mode. We got the commercial mode. And then a couple of things that I've said on here. I'm going to try to throw those together also. So I can give me some T-shirts for the summer. You know what I'm saying? Give me some hoodies. You know, I always got to stock up on my hoodies. Get ready for the next winter. Also, I might not be in Europe too much longer. I don't know. It just depends. You know what I mean? Some opportunities have popped up. So I might be relocating again, but I'm trying not to until after the summer. So at least I'll be here and I can do some more trips, but it's not a guarantee or anything. You know what I mean? It's just some stuff has just been popping up and you know what I mean? It's looking good for your boy. So we're going to see what it do. We're going to see what it do. But you know, they got to make them pay if I got to go back to the States. You know what I mean? Let me see. What else do I got? Trying to see. I'll be writing down notes now. You know, I'm trying to take it a little more serious with this Raising Kanan. Let me see. I think I got one more. Do I got one more? Nah, I don't. Yeah, they said fall. So I'm thinking November. Let's see.
Yo, what's up? Everybody, it's your boy Joseph Sikora here back in New York City to announce to you that the rumors are true. Power Book 4 Force is dropping this fall. Is Tommy gonna get Maria back? What's gonna happen with Miguel? How about Jannard? How about Vic? Where did Diamond's loyalties really lie? I know you got a million questions, but there's only one answer. Everything's gotta burn.
Everything's gotta burn. All right, Tommy. What's the end goal, Tommy? Now we got to see origins. We got to see how Tommy came up, man. Because Tommy's a wild mofo too, man. We talk about famous. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know. Tommy seemed like he was really with it since a young age. The way he said, at least we know it's this year. Watch it come back in November. Yeah, I'm thinking October, November time frame. I think it'd definitely be before the Christmas break. Everything's got to, it's kind of ironic. Everything's got to burn and Tommy lives in a firehouse. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. They asking, where does Diamond's loyalty lie? Man, Diamond got that little boy killed. D-Mac a part of the crew, and he was shooting up the club. Force is all over the place, but we do got some insiders over on Force. You know what I mean? We need to get some insiders over here on Raising Kanan, but they be so secretive over here on Raising Kanan, man. Holla at me. All we need is just a cast member. You know what I mean? We don't even need none of the stars. We just need them. All right, we could try to get Damon, but Damon is unalive. I wish we would have got Damon before, but he ain't make it past one episode. Party just did an interview. I got that up on the channel. Everything's got to burn, man.
I love the look on Marvin's face when he saw Jukebox face all beat up. Yeah. It just transformed. And you got to understand, like, this relationship has been building. They've been through a lot, you know, and now it's like the relationship between, you know, a father and a daughter. And
be real, guys. If it came down to it, are you taking an M charge for your child? Your 18-year-old child, are you taking an M charge for your child, man? I want to see what, because I'm not a parent. So my opinion really don't matter because I'm telling you no. Are you taking an M for your child? Are you going down in the same scenario? You getting your ass whooped, they trying to stab you up, and your kid does the ping pow. Are you taking the charge? I'm not taking that charge. I'm sorry. Y'all, the worst father of the year. You can call me what you want, but I'm not going, whoa.
And it's like, wait, somebody hurt my baby? You know what I mean? He was ready to go at the guy. You already know how Marvin was like impeccable. You know what I mean? His love for his daughter, and that he would do anything for his daughter, but his daughter would do anything for her father. You know what I mean? So that was really good. That was the ending. And it was really, really good. And it also shows who Jukebox is, because if you saw in the end, if you really paid attention, you saw that little sinister grin she gave.
Come on, man. They turning Juke into a monster, man. This ain't what we signed up for. We thought Laverne was gonna be a singer. Imagine if you just now watching Power and you don't even know about the OG Power. You know what I mean? Imagine you're like a kid, you're a teenager, you just turned like 13, 14. You're really just starting to watch TV shows, more adult shows, even though you probably shouldn't be watching this. So let's just say, I don't know, I guess 16 to be old enough to watch Power and be all right. And you just now watching, all you watching is Raising Kanan. You don't know about the OG Power. You don't know what Jukebox turns into. The whole time we thinking that Jukebox is gonna be some innocent kid, some innocent girl that grows up with a messed up family. Whole time Jukebox is low-key a demon. Jukebox smirking. Jukebox done caught 2 bodies. Jukebox used to be a booster. Jukebox is wilding out. Jukebox like girls. Jukebox talking about I kissed a girl and I liked it. Jukebox went to the army. Jukebox left the army. Jukebox went AWOL. Jukebox is smoking weed down in Atlanta at Spelman. Jukebox did a lot of shit. Jukebox caught another body. Jukebox has done a lot. So if you're just watching the Raising Kanan, you're looking at Jukebox like, damn, man, she got caught up in some nonsense. Whole time she is the nonsense. We already know about Kanan. Kanan never had an opportunity to be a kid. His mama kept dragging him back into this shit. Jukebox ain't have a chance either. Mom was all messed up. Mama came back, brought them church folk around. We thought the church folk were gonna be good, but the church folk wasn't good because the church folk be scamming. Church folk, they be giving the pastor all the money. He riding around in Bentley. We can't even pay our rent. Church folk crazy as hell. They were beating Juke with a ruler. Juke went through a lot of shit. She didn't get an opportunity to be nothing. Marvin wasn't worth a damn. Marvin didn't become a good father until season 3. And he ain't even a good father because we know about what they just did. They just went and slid on a nigga. Plus, Marvin catching bodies all damn day for fun, ain't getting money. Quid pro quo. He just catching bodies just to catch bodies. Then Lulu, he and Alki, and he ain't even look out for Jukebox. He gave her a song and threw it to Zia's. Zia's got the song and got popped. Jukebox was supposed to have that hit. Marvin, he trying to support Jukebox. Whole time he got Gerald to snitch around him. Jukebox joined the group Butter. Butter ain't worth a damn. Lou ain't show up to give them no beats or help them out or anything. These kids never had a chance. So if you watching Raising Kanan right now, you're starting to see the devilish Jukebox that is being formed. Now, Jukebox is an adult now. She can make the right decisions and the wrong decisions, but she's been molded. This is all she knows. This is it. This is the end game right here. She fucking around with Mara and caught a body. And Mara, we don't even know who Mara, we don't even know what Mara's last name is. We don't even know what Mara, her real name. What is it? Mar-a-Lago? What is your real name? What is Mara? No, I don't know no Mara. The police asking Jukebox questions. Jukebox is around goddamn Detective Burt. Her goddamn uncle is a goddamn police officer that her auntie knocked off. It's all kinds of wild shit going on. This shit is just all over the place, man. A Rico board ain't gonna do it no justice. What we need to do is bring down each and every one of the Thomas family members. We gotta lock each one of these motherfuckers up, because if we don't, then these kids, I'm talking about Famous, is on the run because of some shit he got into with Kanan. The only reason he was into that shit with Kanan is because Kanan was wrongfully influenced by his mama, and he thought he was a big dog. Scrap, he knocked off. Scrap mama out of here. It's all kinds of wild shit. But all of it, when you turn around and you look at who's behind you breathing on your neck, it's Raquel. Like, hey, ma'am, can you please back up in this line because you are bringing us down. And that's why we got to watch out for falling rocks, because if you get close to rock, oh, trust me, it's going to be hell to pay. We only know one person so far that's got away from the fallen rocks, and that's Symphony. And we ain't even for sure because we still got a whole season and a half left that he can come back and get fucked up. So Symphony, stay away. Tremont, they whooped his ass. We don't even know what's going on with him. He was scared as hell. He just shit himself. Is he going back down to Baltimore, or is that just somebody that's still alive? You know what I mean? It's all kinds of shit. But I love it, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See if I can get an interview with the actress that plays Imani. I'll definitely try.
Little smirk.
Little smirk.
All right, Kimmy Cakes. Shout out to Kimmy Cakes over at Chronicles of Power. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Power is Fire. You know what I mean? All right, there we go, man. That's all we ready, man. We good. We got a little understanding. We kind of know what the hell's going on. But if not, when Stefano pulls up on Rock,
Answer me, motherfucker!
you said the feds was watching me. What are they looking for? That's one reason Rock can't tell Stefano what the hell's going on, because he's going to put that pressure on her. And also, he won't be able to trust her. Once the feds come and talk to you, unless you somebody that we can like really, really trust, then we can't talk to you. We can't talk to you. But hey, man, it is what it is. Episode 5 drops tonight, man. What are you guys rating the episode? What are you thinking? What are we thinking? 8-ish. I'm thinking it's gonna be some action this week. Unique is probably gonna show his face this week, so we definitely gonna have to step on some real business. That's what I'm waiting to see. Excuse me. All right. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's about 11:30 now. Kenya is similar to Joyce. I'd probably say Joyce is worse. Well, no, I can't. Well, Kenya left the whole state. Joyce just abandoned the kids. She was still around, but she was on that shit. So I say abandoning the. Well, I don't know. Because at least Jukebox was trying to. Well, they might. Yeah, they're more alike than anyone else. Neither one of them were worth a damn or did anything for the kids. And then even when Jukebox was older, she literally let them tie her down and was whooping on. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right. You right. I don't know, man. I don't know who would be worse. Kenya leaving and coming back and fucking up what you got going on in the church, making her date that boy, knowing Juke don't like boys. She ain't delivered yet. She just like girls. Joyce, she was on the dope. She didn't really show no love to any of the kids. 3 kids compared to 1. I don't know, man. That's a wild one right there. Both of them are equally messed up. At least Joyce is here to try to fix it. Kenya tried to, but she took all the wrong steps. What'd she do? Go over Rock's house and end up getting shot up? Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking with that. That's kind of like Unique's baby mama going. Everybody be thinking they can go and just talk to Rock. The doctor couldn't talk to Rock. The therapist couldn't just talk to Rock. You can't just talk to Rock unless you got a badge. If you got a badge, Rock is straighten up. That's what I don't understand about gangsters, man. Gangsters is always so gangster until a motherfucking badge is flashed. Once that badge come out, gangsters ain't gangster no more. That G turn into a angster. Take that G out of there. Take that bass out of your voice, man. You know what I mean? That badge come around, gangsters ain't gangster no more. They ain't standing on business. They ain't ready to go sit it down for the cause. They be pretending. We don't like that. If you gonna do it all the way. Go all the way, man. We don't want no BS. Do it. Do it right. All right, man. But I'm about to get out of here. Unless you guys got anything. Raising Kanan, episode 5, season 4. It's going down. David's got to move some dope. Rock. She got to figure out how she can become the big dog. She want to supply the suppliers. That's what she want to do. She want to supply the suppliers. Maybe he'll give her a call this episode and we can start setting that up. We already know about the Quan and Kanan. But he called him out, though. You're like, man, you gonna backdoor your mama like this. We really can't trust you, Kanan. Even Stefano told him that. I do business with your mammy, not you. We're going to see. We are going to see. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, man. Famous went to Puerto Rico. Shit, Famous ain't had no money unless somebody spotted them. I don't know how Famous would have got there. I was gonna say, well, he could swim to Cuba. He definitely ain't making it to no damn Puerto Rico. Not swimming. So what are we thinking? Famous is he's diagnosed with something. He may be on some shit. You know what I mean? He may have been born a junk. Well, wait. Does it look like his mom is abused? Or is it just the lighting? I can't really tell. Does it look like a... Y'all see that? Like around the eye? Does that look like a smacking? Does that look like a smacking or is it just like the shadow? Maybe this is a shelter. Because Famous is in pajamas. She got a little bag. Unless they dropping Famous off. I think that's just the shadow. I don't think that's like an actual bruise or anything around the face. Famous ran away. It would be interesting. Famous ran away. So this wouldn't be the second. Oh, it could be a reoccurring thing. Oh, well, Famous ran away when he was young. Well, not Famous. Sean ran away when he was younger. Maybe he just ran away again. Even though his mom was the one that damn told the police, man. That's messed up. There's a gun in the house. What made his mama go to the police? There's a gun in the house. Man, ask Famous what the gun is. Turn that thing into the police. What the hell you got going on, Mom? That'll never fly in Kanan's house. His mama would have put it in the book bag and sent her to school with it. And Kanan couldn't feel that heavy ass gun in that backpack. Good old Kanan, man. Got set up by his damn mama. I'd never go out like that. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. Cash App is pinned in the chat. Join the Discord if you haven't. We do this each and every Thursday. Tomorrow night, we got On the Clock where we talk about each individual character and we break down what they did in the storyline. I give a little funny perspective, crack some jokes. We're going to have a good old time. Maybe 3 hours to 4 hours tomorrow night for sure. We'll have the What's Next video. After episode 7, there is a break going into 8. Well, based off the dates I got, there will be a break after episode 7. We got On the Clock. So the What's Next video will be up tomorrow. Saturday, the recap will be up. Also Saturday, I'll probably either Saturday or Sunday, I will have my trip from last week in Prague. That video will be up. But we'll be back in a rotation. And also we'll have a movie on Sunday because we haven't been over on the website. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide. Raising Kanan is back. And let me tell you, it's a hell of a show. Hell of a show. We also got The Last of Us dropping next weekend. We got Sinners, the movie, next weekend. There's in May, it's a documentary. I forgot what documentary it is. But in May, there is a documentary I'm gonna be doing on Netflix. I'm gonna get back on doing like recaps on Netflix also. But yeah. We on out of here, man. How many bodies? We did 7, 8 bodies last week. One, 2, 3. We had 7 bodies last week. So I got 5 this week. 5 bodies this week. Yeah, I got 5. We'll probably go with like, I'm probably, yeah, we'll just do 5 right now. Next week, I will have, I'll have the surveys back up. I didn't get to do one this week. Pretty damn busy being back and been trying to piece together that damn vlog. So we'll have that together, but we're gonna say 5. Just put over under tomorrow when we put it on there. We'll definitely count them out like we always do. We'll build a Rico board because we got 3 teams now that need to be brought down. Now we're officially out of here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Mo.J. Thanks for watching. I'm out.